What's up, guys? Hoarder here. I'm out with Jane Fonda. Oh, you're not Jane Fonda today.
Not today.
You're just Mexican Doug. The Nibbler couldn't make it last minute. This is the first house of 2019, I think. We've been doing all farms, woods, colonial stuff. We got a farmhouse. We got an old farmhouse here. This house is still 1700s, but at least there's
it's
shade.
A lived-in house.
There's shade. There's we can park right over here. A lot of property, so it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna find some old stuff, I think, Doug.
I think so.
So
too.
good luck to you. Good luck to me. Sorry Nibbler couldn't be here. See you guys soon.
Later.
Later. All right, first dig of the day. Back at the old houses. Doug, what do you think? It's the first dig of the day, Doug.
No idea.
I miss houses, Doug. You never know what you're going to find at the house.
Right.
So I got that. First dig of the day. I'm excited to be back on the houses. Just me and Doug. Like I said, the Nibbler might not make it. He might come later. We'll see. But I'll take that little scrunchy thing. And off to a good start. 2019, first house of the year. Now, Doug, if the homeowner doesn't mind, I mean, he might have a banana tree next year. How long does it take for bananas to grow on a new banana tree? His house is right here. I'm in the front yard. I'm going to just bury a piece of the banana. Not the whole banana, Doug, just a piece. Because it's like bamboo. You bury a little bit and it just takes off. So bury the banana, work our way down, see what else we can find today. All right, first coin of the first house of the year. It's a penny. Came up 76, 77, 4 inches down. I'm just hoping for a wheat penny at least. It's a wheat penny. My first wheat penny of the year. Doug's up near the house. I will take it. I need it for the wheat penny challenge. We've been doing so many colonial farms and things like that. I just haven't been getting a lot of wheat pennies. Hopefully I can get a year off it. It looks old only because Abe is very smooth there. Might be from the teens. All right, there it is, cleaned up. First wheat of the year from a house. I think it's 1912 or 1917, I think. But that's a good start because that means there's going to be barbers and, stand-in liberty quarters, Indians. You know, I'm only 8 years off an Indian, so I miss those late 1800s, early 1900s coins. So awesome start. I will take it. Super happy to have it. All right, I just called over Doug. I'm working between this big giant tree and right over here, that big giant tree. I just dug a wheat penny. Doug, it was 1912, the wheat penny.
Gotcha.
Right in between of them. I had a signal that was jumping between an 82 and an 86. I said, oh, let me dig it. It was 6 inches down. No, it's not silver. But as I was getting the dirt and bringing it up, this enormous copper popped out, Doug. I think it's a US large cent. I was just saying the last clip, I'm so excited to be back on like early 1900s, late 70s, to get some silvers.
1700s, the original.
Yeah, it's a US large cent, Doug.
Oh, right.
It's a matron head. It's a matron head. Oh, that's
you can't
incredible.
get away from them.
No, I was saying, listen, I love large cents, Doug. Yeah. I'm certainly not complaining.
No.
But I said, oh man, it's going to be so refreshing to be able to dig late 18, early 1900s coins that are going to have a lot of detail and stuff like that. And then the second dig of the day, it's a matron head.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm going to try to clean it up. But I figured in between these two trees, because the roots will keep things from falling.
Yeah. Plus, I kind of think there was a lot of activity.
Oh, there had to be. This is where they would have...
This is where the family gatherings would be.
Well, I saw the matron head. Now I can't see it, but I'll clean it up better and I'll show it at the end. All right, well, there it is. There's the matron head. That actually looks like a cornet head. I don't think it's a braided hair. So this is probably like 1830s, something like that. I'll clean up a little better. You can see some flaking at the bottom, some little chipping there, so I don't want to lose the image. So I'm going to try to clean it a little soft. Maybe I'll get a date, I might not, but at least I got a good ID on it. The back I didn't work on yet. It'll say 1 cent in the middle with the big wreath. So awesome find, almost 200 years old. Second dig of the day. Well, not third, I got that piece of junk. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, I looked on the map and they looked like they had plenty of parking.
Look who showed up. It's the Nibbler in his nice clothes. You look nice,
Yeah.
Kyle. Very handsome.
It's Sunday go to meet and digging
Very
clothes.
handsome. And Doug went over, he's got his first dig of the day, his first good dig of the day. He said
Yeah.
the wheat penny, Doug?
It is
I've
a
got
weedy.
one weedy. I think it was in 1912.
And I don't have the glasses of shit.
I have the glass. Doug, come on. You never leave home without them. It's like the American Express card.
I could get a pair of these
Wait, I
easier.
bought your own glasses of shame.
I know,
You
and
lost them already?
and no, they're in another.
I'm gonna start selling these Hoarder glasses of shame. Up, he lost the penny. Look, Kyle showed up just in time.
Yeah, he saved the
Just
day.
in time. Let me see,
I
Kyle.
turn
if
up
we
just
can-
like a penny.
And oh, I can almost see the date, Doug.
You can? Good.
I said almost.
Oh, okay.
I can see it, dude.
What is it?
It's,
You can let the cat out of the bag.
24.
1924,
Oh,
Doug.
good. I don't have a
1924.
24. To the best of my recollection.
I'm not sure. I do have the Wheat Penny Challenge book in the car.
Yep.
So have a look. Now, Kyle, where is your machine?
I put it in the back of your car because I thought you were inside the house.
Oh,
getting a
okay,
house
okay.
tour.
All right.
House
All right,
tour.
we're going to start and we'll see how we do. And Kyle's here now. He
All
looks
right.
good.
A first
And
good find.
We're all going to start. All right, I'm working towards that big tree again. Had a good signal. It's a pretty deep one. And I got a whole bunch of part of an old mantle clock. Those are always fun. Lots of gear still on there. Probably a 100-year-old clock. Interesting things, at least. Yeah, that's what's fun about the yards, is you can find almost anything because people live here. They still live here. They lived here for hundreds of years. And, you know, they would picnic down here. This is in the far backyard. This is the flat part of the land. This is where the kids would run around. So, man, I'm hoping we're going to find a lot of good stuff today. Oh, man, do I have a cool one. This was coming up in the high 70s, but bouncing occasionally up to the 80s. I thought, man, it might be a coin. It is an awesome little baby chronal bell. Oh, my goodness. Doug, look at this.
Oh, look at that chronal bell.
It is I thought I was going to be digging some sort of a wheat penny or something.
Oh, nice.
It was coming up in the low, I mean, the mid 70s, occasionally bouncing up to the 80s. Look how, I've never gotten one this tiny before.
And in good shape.
That is
If Kyle
super
was
cool.
Here, he'd have gotten it.
Right over here, Doug, was another signal. I dug all the way down like 10 inches and I lost the signal. Buried the hole back in, swung over it, heard it again, dug back down, couldn't find it. I just had to give up
I
on
know,
it.
I've had a few like that.
Awesome little bell.
All right, nice job.
Thanks, man.
I got to wake up and do something.
Doug's digging one. I swung over it too. It came up 81 on my machine. It was 6 inches down. I thought it was going to have a hard time because there's roots all around, but he got a nice gap in the middle of the roots. Is it still in the hole?
No, I can't.
I heard it 6 inches down.
Yeah, so did I. Right in there.
It's still in the plug?
It's still in the hole.
Oh, it's in the hole?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be either a dime or maybe a wheat penny. And if it's dime, it could be
It's
silver.
down there. Look.
Yeah, I said it was deep.
Yep.
But that's a good sign because it seems like 5-6 inches or deeper here is really old because that's where I got the large E
Yep, and the chronal bell.
And 4 inches or more modern seems to be, oh, you're on it. It seemed like it was like over here on the side, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, like right there on the side.
All right.
So you might want to come this way. There you go. I think you got it now.
Think so?
Yep.
I hope so.
I think it might be in your hand.
There it is.
There it is. It's a large cent.
It's a largie.
It's a large cent. Son of a gun, it's a largie. It's our second largie of the day.
Oh, man.
Our second one. I told you, 6 inches. It seems to be.
Yeah, the magic.
Seems to be the magic one.
Well, that was coming up.
It was coming a little low, but
light.
maybe because it's deep and there is some hot rocks around that could interfere with it. Can you see anything?
Yeah, I can. I can see the back. It says 1 cent.
Yeah.
I can see the wreaths. The Aretha Franklin.
The Aretha Franklin? You see Aretha Franklin?
Yes.
What you
She
want?
was on a largie back
Baby,
then.
I got it. What you need?
Can you see anything with that?
Holy mackerel, what is that?
That's big. That's bigger than a large cent, isn't
It
it?
does look bigger. It's a weird design up there, unless it's just dirt.
I think that calls for the glasses of shame.
It does say large. You mind if I rub this
No,
side, Doug,
please.
a little bit on
Rub
my
away.
lucky jeans here? Not hard, just enough to get the dirt off. Oy. I don't see anything on this side yet, Doug.
No.
I do see 1 cent right there, but
Yeah, I saw that. But it seemed large for a large
it does
cent
seem
then.
large. We're gonna have to figure out what the heck this is. Wow, it's a weird design too. There it is. Whoa! All right, we're gonna clean up and be back in a second. There's Doug's coin. It's a Liberty Cap penny. You can see Lady Liberty. You can see her face. You can see Liberty at the top. It's still got dirt on it. I think the Liberty Cap's gonna be behind her. And then on this side,
1 over 100.
yeah, you can see the 1 cent in the middle. And at the bottom, you see it says 1 over 100. So it's going to be a full penny, Doug. It's going to be a Liberty Cap. Doug got a Liberty Cap cent, Kyle.
Actually,
Can you
the
see the 1 cent?
technicality is
1 over 100.
Yeah.
The British had the pennies.
And
We
then
had
this
the
side,
cents.
you could see Lady Liberty's face, most of it,
Great job.
and
Cool.
Liberty at the top.
Nice.
We live dug it too, Kyle. I swung over with
Is
him.
there Age on it?
It's going to be probably 1790s.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Wow, that's cool.
That's amazing, Doug. And we're on houses. We're back to houses digging
Yeah,
something.
we can't get away
We
from
can't
these
get away
things.
from this. But that's incredible condition. The back, Doug, is so nice. If you can rub this front a little bit,
Yeah.
and I would do it while it's wet. We've had good luck with that. You might be able to get that gunk off. That's in beautiful shape. Good job.
Oh, thanks, man.
All right, while Doug's cleaning that Liberty Cap, Kyle's got something.
This isn't as exciting, but it's more in theme with our newer stuff. 45.
Is it a war nickel?
Yeah.
Get out.
I know it's not
Way
that
to go,
shiny
Kyle.
yet, but it would be. I'm pretty sure that's a war nickel year.
45. 43 to 45.
It's starting to clean up.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see the big P. Oh, I do see it, Kyle. I think there's bad light today. I thought I did. Yeah, right there. If you look above the Monticello.
Mhm.
Wow, a silver war nickel for the
right.
Nibbler.
How fitting.
That's a great job with his lucky fluke hat on.
Yeah. It's
That-
not
that-
a fluke.
What is it? What is fluke like a fishing thing?
This one is electrical gear.
Oh,
Like-
okay, electrical gear. I got it.
Like testing equipment. stuff
Testing,
like that.
yeah, testing gears. Good, excellent find, both of you guys.
All right.
Doug just came over. I'm digging something, and Doug said he got something.
Came up a nickel signal, but it's not a nickel.
Wow, yeah, it's cut in half. Oh my goodness, Doug, I don't know what that is. It's bigger than a nickel.
Yeah.
We got to try to clean it, and wow.
But it appears to have a reeded edge.
Yeah, it does have a raised edge. Huh.
You
I don't know
see
what
any
that is.
detail on there?
Let me clean it. Let me see what mine
Yeah.
is real quick. Hold
All right,
this for
sure.
me. It's going.
All right. Let me see if I can do this without.
Yeah, I just want it.
Thumbs.
Mine's right here. I'm right on it. I think mine's a nickel also. Oh, I think you can stop. Mine's not a nickel. Oh, it's a spoon.
A spoon. All right.
It's a spoon.
It's probably a nickel-plated spoon. Oh, that is nice.
That is a nice one.
That's an old one too.
Oh, absolutely. It's copper, Doug. It might have been silver plated at one time. I see up top there's some fancy on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can you see it up there with my thumb?
Yep.
Yeah, it came up 51 and 51, 52, and I thought, oh, maybe it's a nickel. I'm going to chase it. That's got a cool shape to it.
Sure
Cool
does.
design.
Very nice.
Awesome find. All right, let's get back to your coin though, and we'll
All
come
right.
back in a second and see what the heck it is.
All right.
Awesome. Love it. All right, it's a double banger there. I got a spoon. Doug got that. We think it might have been some sort of a license or a tag because it looks oval shaped.
and it kind of.
But if you can see how big these trees are, I mean, if I get up close to it, these are massive trees. There's probably about 10 of them surrounding the yard, and that seems to be the concentrated areas. They probably hid there for shade.
Yeah.
200 years ago, Doug. I mean, Doug's got a 1790s beautiful Liberty Cap. So it's going to be a good day, Doug. I hope you find the other half of that thing.
I will try.
I will try.
I will.
I'm trying to read the maker's mark on the back of my spoon. It might even be upside down. To me, it looks like it says 6PNS, but that wouldn't make any sense. All right, I don't know. Let's keep going. Awesome little find, though. Kyle said he might have something, but he thinks it's junk, but he's going to dig anyway. All right, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I had an 86, 87. I fished down. I popped the plug up. It's sitting right here. It's somewhere in this plug. An 86, 87. So, oh, there it is.
It's a piece of a gun.
Yeah, you know, I already dug a piece of a gun. This is the second one, so it is a handgun. Hold on. The other piece I just got is right here, which is like part of the barrel. Yeah, so I got a toy gun I'm working here. Oh, it looks like it might be like a 45, Doug. There's probably more parts of it around. So, all right, big toy gun. See how much we can find, but it's kind of far gone.
Pretty much.
Oh, Doug, look at that. Wow, look at that face. Oh, I got to go show Doug. Hold on, Doug's over here. Doug, I'm pretty sure I got a third piece of that gun. But wait till you see this, Doug. Look at my camera.
Oh, wow.
It's a whole
Buffalo
scene.
Bob.
But look at his face.
Look at the buffalo.
He's got like a human face on
He
a
does?
buffalo. Yeah, look at his face in my camera, Doug.
I think that's a buffalo.
No, that's an ugly buffalo. That looks like a human's face on a maybe it's a buffalo's face. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with buffaloes, Doug.
That's a buffalo. Buffalo face.
That's
and
probably another piece of the gun. Flip it
Oh
over. You'll
my
see the little
God.
crowns.
Yeah, you can see the
I'm
piece.
getting the whole gun,
That's
but that's
really
a beautiful
nice, though.
piece. Yeah.
Nice
I'm
copper
sure I'll be
wash
able
to
to
it.
figure out what kind of gun it is now.
Wow.
How many human buffalo face guns can there be? 8, 9 at the most? I got something real good, Doug. I don't know what it is. It didn't even look silver to me, but now that I pull it out of the ground,
It does look silver.
it does. And it's not a coin that I'm familiar with offhand.
That requires glasses. That might be Spanish.
It's going to be foreign. It's going to be...
definitely
Doug, can you
silver.
hold this?
Sure.
I'm going to try to
Do
clean
you
it.
want to squirt it?
Yeah, I'm going to squirt it just in case it's silver.
Here you go. You need.
Doug, this is going to be old.
Here you go.
I think. Come on, baby. Don't be foreign. Don't be
Well,
foreign.
Spanish silver is foreign. How'd that mean?
Pretty good. 78, 81, 82.
Well, for that size, that would be. Can you see anything?
Let me see. Let me hold this. Try to get it in the sun. What is that? Oh, wait. I see a face. See it? Doug, I think
Oh,
it's...
yeah.
I think it's a, what do you call that guy?
Half bus? Oh,
No. It's a Canadian or something. Look, George... Is
George?
What is that?
We gotta put the glasses on.
I don't know if it's old or... Let me clean up and I'll be back, guys. All right, we cleaned up a little bit. We had to Google it. Right at the bottom, you can see it says 1919. Above it, it looks like it says Canada. I can only see the DA. We looked it up. It's King George V. It's Canadian, but it's silver, Kyle. It's a 100-year-old silver dime, and that was George V. So I don't get a lot of them down here in the States, but... And when I pulled out of the ground, I thought it was a penny, but I saw like the crown, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, that's not a U.S. thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that over
Another
something
large
that's
set?
not this. I don't know. I was unprepared for the question.
Yeah.
Did you ask me a question?
Well, you asked the
All right, I'll
question.
take it. Oh, I had a heartbreaker. Look at that. It's just a cap, or maybe I'm not sure what it is. You can see a couple of little prongs in the back. Sure sounded good. Take a look at that house, though, guys. That house goes back to the 1700s. It's huge. We've only really done the side yard. We're gonna go do the front yard next. But around all these old trees, it was just too hard to resist. Large cent, Canadian silver. Kyle's got a silver nickel. Doug's got that cap bust. Oh my goodness, it's been good. I got this kind before too. I just got a nice little compact. It's gonna have some markings on it. You can see them coming through. This piece is glass, so you can see inside. It's busted. Inside is the old powder puff and all that stuff. But I think we're in the dump, and Kyle, you're a big fan of dumps, right? No, Kyle doesn't like dumps. But I got some more signals in this same hole, so I'm gonna look around. But dumps are fun, you'll find cool stuff, even though this is all busted up. All right, take a look. I got something else in the hole, we'll see what it is. All right, I'm working the bottom of the hills. You can see the house is up there. This would have been the backyard. It would have tried to drop things down here. And right by this tree, I had this banging high 70s signal, and I got this. I don't know what it is. It's got writing on the other side. Looks like it says block. B-L-O-C-H, maybe? I don't know what the heck that could be. I'll look it up. I'm sure I could probably find something on it. and maybe it's a super cool thing. But I'll take it. It's all brass. All right, guys, and here's the wrap up, and it was pretty cool. It's great to be back in the houses again. We find the coolest stuff on houses. I'm going to start up at the top, and we'll go through some of the interesting things I got. First, I got this amazing piece of horse tack. This is all hand forged. It's got the 3 boot loops, and it's got these little pieces going together. I think that is awesome. Hand forged. This could go back to maybe the late 1700s. I'm going to clean it up a little bit better. That's amazing. When I first saw it in the ground dirty, I thought it was like slave shackles or something, but really cool. I love it. This was my official first house dig of 2019, and it is a piece of junk, but that's okay. I like finding interesting things like that. So it hits the wrap-up board. Another little horse buckle, some mechanisms from an old mantle clock, lots of gears and stuff. Some more gears. Here's another piece. This might be off of a pocket watch. I'm not sure. Oh, a doohickey. Oh, I missed the doohickeys. I don't know, but look, this thing obviously turns, and I don't know what the heck that is. Some gun pieces. I got 2 pieces of the back of the barrel. I mean, the hand grip. The trigger mechanism, the trigger, a little piece there. This part, your trigger will be in there. All sorts of gun pieces. And then this, which is my favorite piece. This is actually off the side of a Davy Crockett rifle. You can see the little western scene there, and the bison. It's in bad shape, it's destroyed. That's what metal detecting is. Sometimes you just find junk, but you find the right piece of that junk, and it makes it interesting. Down here is just a little cap. I only put it because, man, it sounded good. Really thought I had a winner there, but it wasn't. The makeup compact, this is the front. It's broken all up. Has a little glass. You can see your powder in there. And then this is the back. I cleaned it up to read it. It says Air Spun Rouge by Jeton. Come on, that is fancy. You looked good if you wore that. This piece, it says Block, B-L-O-C-H. Doug thinks it's off of a bicycle. Could be. I couldn't find a bicycle named Block. I really don't know. That is another mystery piece. If anybody knows, not sure. The spoon, I thought it was a copper spoon, and I guess it could be. I think it might be pewter. It's got some fancy up here, if you could see it. It's getting kind of dark. My phone probably won't focus. But it's really nice. My first whole complete spoon in a while. It's got a weird bend to it, but who doesn't? My modern pennies, dimes, and nickels. I don't know how many of them there are. There's that many. I got 9 quarters. Man, I'm back on the quarters. Brings my Beijing Today 2019 quarter hoard to 66. That's for you, Barbara. Of course, every quarter I found, modern quarter, it goes in the Claire clutch. I got this from 9-year-old Claire in the mail. I keep it in my bag. It holds all my quarters. So thank you, Clara. And of course, dedicated to you, Barbara. I got 7 wheat pennies. I didn't get the years off of them yet. This is the only one I think you can see out of the ground, 1940 something. I'm going to check of course, my Warman's penny book. If you guys don't get one, I'll put a link down below. They're only $5 on Amazon. Holds all the wheat pennies. And we're going to see who can come closest to filling the whole book up. Those Whitman books that everyone's familiar with. They break the wheat pennies in half. They force you to buy 2 books. And then the second book overlaps into memorial pennies. Oh, I always hated that. This is just wheat pennies. That's the way it should be. If you want one, $5, like I said, link down below. And then my 2 awesomest coins. I got this George V Canadian silver dime, which I thought was going to be a real when I got it, when I saw the crown and all that. You can see it's dated 1919. This Canadian silver is actually sterling, 0.925 silver, where US coins are 0.900. The other thing I thought was interesting was, on a US coin, when you're looking at the face like this, and if you turn the coin that way, you would see the back. And obviously, this back's upside down. So for this one, you have to actually turn it sideways like that. Not that it matters, I'm just saying it was kind of interesting how they designed the obverse and reverse differently. And of course, my oldest coin of the day is this braided hair matron cent, and it's in sad shape. That's all you can see. It's faded, it's chipping, it's falling apart, but there's enough for it to see. So awesome find there. And hey, those are my hunts. Like I said, I'm glad to be back on the houses. Wait to see next week's house, even better. 4 guys, took us 10 hours, multi-digit silvers. Oh man, it was great. But it was the first hunt back, and I'm glad to be back. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot my crodal bell. It was in the electrolysis tank getting cleaned up. It sounds great. You see those little holes in the top of the crodal bells? If anybody ever asked you, they have nothing to do with the sound. What they're for is they would put sticks in there to hold the ball in place, suspended. Because in the heating process, when they mold these together, if the ball is stuck up against the side, it would stick there, and you're going to get no ball sound. So that's what they're for. It sounds great. It's going to go on my display case. Don't forget, I want to give a special thank out to Doug. He got the greatest looking coin of the day, 1795 Liberty Cap, 1 cent, in incredible condition, probably worth a couple $100 right out of the ground. Don't tell Doug's wife. Kyle with the war nickel, just a great day. Next week, guys, 4 of us, 11 hours, 250-year-old house. Wait to see what we find. Double-digit silvers, almost 50 wheats, all sorts of relics. It'll probably be a 2-part video because I found so much footage, and I love taking footage, especially when it's fun. So thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you next week. Later. I got something right here. I'm in the front yard. Here comes a nibbler. Right here, Kyle. 86, 87. I'm gonna pop it. It might be a modern quarter, but it could be something cool. Very shallow. Is that it? I hope not. Oh, it's a little deeper. If it's deeper, it might be junk. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's junk. Oh, but Kyle, you like these. Don't you collect them?
Yeah.
I got the, you don't have this one either. This is the gold one.
I have the silver.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll save this for you. Phew! Aren't you glad I dug it?
Thank you.